Hello, dear friends. This is Sainkho. Today is Sunday, June 2020. I would like to update some news with what I'm doing now. As you see behind, I'm having some um, pictures that will be part of next collection, and it has a title Calligraphy of Sound. Calligraphy of Sound in Motion. All works are from performances I made in 2019 and 2020. In the moment I'm studying also this book, The Beauty of Calligraphy. Very good, interesting book. It is all in English, and it is explaining generally the story about a study and the history of calligraphy in China. So it has everything written in English, and it has very, very beautiful illustration of best work of Chinese calligraphers, and I want to show you some of them. It's gorgeous. It's looking gorgeous. So it's inspiring me to... I understand I'm maybe too old to know all about calligraphy and to learn all Chinese characters, but just looking at these images, just only looking, make my day. Already completed with the thoughts and some visions, because the collection itself and the story is really very, very deep, and the science on these old written documents or poems are so beautiful that it's inspiring, and at the same time it's opening another view of history of writings. Of course, I have to say there is some hidden side that I was never talking about, is that our Tuvan culture is verbal. What that means? That means we Tuvans never, before the revolution, we never had any alphabet. Everything was changed from one generation to another, everything verbal. That is why all these very long old fairy tales and songs was very important to remember, because grandparents and very old people had to change or to to pass to the children the beauty of Tuvan language and the beauty of those very old fairy tales and songs. Not only melodies, but poetry, lyrics of songs. And now, by discovering calligraphy, I start to understand the other part of human history when human beings started not only by sounds or by the melodies to remember some their own language and also to remember those very old stories and bywords, but also started to try to fix some images. For example, from the Stonehenge, all those ancient uh, petroglyphs, all those signs on on the in the caves and very old fairy tale in very old stones. In Russian, it's called petroglyphy. I guess in English it sounds almost the same, petroglyphs. And to me, this old documents showing about calligraphy and very old science, first characters that have been found in China, it's somehow giving me impression about petroglyphs. Henge stone signs in the caves. So today is 21st of June 2020. So March, April, May, June. So it's going already 4th month. We are all facing very a big epidemic and very high number of people are now living in isolation, self-isolation, and quarantine is for me is going already 4th month. I don't have concerts, I don't have performances, but I continue working. I almost completed my audio book and book of songs and the poems. For me, it is having a special meaning, because part of my Tuvan nation is based on oral culture. So for me, as a singer, to publish online text and audiobook with my songs, lyrics, and the poems has a special meaning. With these melodies and songs and all those sounds and this kind of performances with the ink painting on the silk and publishing the books online with the text and audio, I'm trying to connect through my own creativity, my own imagination. I am trying to connect very, very ancient, old culture of Tuva, verbal culture of Tuva, with modern time, with the songs and the poems I have been collecting last 30 years. Thank you very much, and I hope you will see this video. On my channel there is not so many visitors, and I am not using all these services to promote it and to have a distribution. I still hope that this glass ceiling above me one day will explode and people will discover a singer, a researcher, and artist with a very special project to connect her own Tuvan culture, verbal past with modernity. Sainkho 21st of June 2020.